don't know. Oh. Oh. All right. Very interesting package. Gonna need to take that off. Here's the English. Oh gosh. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. Won't be needing that yet. Oh, that's pretty nice. So I'll be using this when I'm first using it, because I learned something online. I also had a dream about this particular process. In that dream, it was revealed that I wasn't going to be actually typing on it for a while. I'll show you that later. Alright, so this goes there, but it's never going there because I actually need those keys. And there's the switch. I guess we'll listen to that. Hold on. Mute the music. Boring linears, I tell you. Alright, enough of that, because those linears are going to come out eventually after a sound test. I'm right next to the mic. Top mount kit. Alright. And finally this. This is all wrapped. Cold. Not bad. My only pet peeve is that caps lock has got to go. It's got to go. It's got to change. So cold. All right, to the desk. Golly, what's in here? Oh, it's this. This is important. And the feet that I probably need. Nice. And that's it. Oh wait, no, one more. This one. Oh, the flexible one. Here. Yeah, I don't know which one I'm gonna actually use. Probably not this one. Probably gonna be that one. But I think FR4 is on there, so we'll see. Might not be worth switching around, but we will see. But I need to eat and go get my other package, which I'm gonna have to unbox. Alright, I'm gonna read this. Oops. So that means that previous footage has no sound. Not a bit, not one bit of sound. So, yeah. I said a bunch of stuff too. I don't even remember what I said. I probably said something along the lines of, oh, and I did a sound test, so there was no sound for that. So, we'll get to a sound test later. I guess I have to say something like, I teased you guys, or, it's coming up later. But it's charging, it's green. I know I said that. Not replacing that with the tray, because that's silly in my mind. They should have put the tray over here, but then, you know, no one's gonna do that. No one's gonna put the tray in there for real. Like for real, for real. But maybe I'll use that tray as a tray elsewhere. There's gotta be somewhere I can put it, right? I actually know how to change that. Flip this. Oh yeah, that's good. It's not moving. I shook everything. I might need to put more, but it's not moving, which is good. Function, and then if I turn that, it'll change this. It is at 5% currently. Sorry, slow. Ew, what's that Windows thing doing? It's disgusting. I guess it's a typing thing. I don't know what that is. But yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4 different screens. And there's an indicator at the bottom right corner that lets you know that's the first one. Second one, time is on. Third, fourth. But I probably need to run that. Anyway. Oh, if I do function that, yeah, now the calculator's there. But you probably couldn't see any of that. It does not look good from the camera up there. I wonder if it doesn't look much better. So I'll have to do something else to get the thing. Oh, another thing I noticed. So this has this outline right here, which them matching the colors may not have been the best decision. They might have wanted to, do a little contrast, but it is what it is. This has to rest on top of that, or else it's not gonna, protect it from dust. But that means my little bumpers that I usually put to keep it in space, they have to go here, here, and here, because this whole top area doesn't touch because of that, which is kind of nice because it doesn't move very much. So yeah, I have to put some bumpers here, and that's basically it. Because putting them down here, if I flip this around, it's still not going to touch. It'll only touch on one side. So, some things to think about if you get a cover like that. And now sound is on, so you'll be able to hear me even though it looks like I'm not that loud, which means I'm gonna have to turn it up. Let's do that right now. We're gonna turn it up, turning it up, turning it up, turning it up. Alright, that's pretty good. I need to carefully move this out of the way. So, oh, I gotta move. Benji. Let's see, okay. I'm deciding which keycaps are gonna go on here and questioning things. But look, the color of the text is the same gold as this, but that's about it. But we do have an instrument like that. Either that. Okay, this is not the right one. Hold on. Or this one. Yeah, that's a bit much. Totally different color. Quite orange though. I might be able to use that in the future. Anyway, yeah, we know which one's going on there now. Alright, so it's gonna be this one. I'm gonna go from this nice yellow. It's a nice color. So I'm gonna go gold with black. Hopefully it'll look good. We'll see. I just wanted to chime in and let you know that the battery is at 52%. It is 337, whatever that might mean, because I don't remember what time I got the keyboard plugged in. Oh well. This window key has to go. That win key has to go. And this, oh, that's why I needed it. This has to move. Because if it didn't have this, I would not have purchased it. I'll tell you that right now. And of course, like I said, this keycap set that they had, I would have probably have kept it on here, but they did not have a step cap, something I mentioned when they were probably done with this keyboard in general. So, oh well. Let me get the super key that's here. I know it's not Win. It wouldn't do something silly like that. Yeah, it's honey. That's what I'm talking about. Honey. Alright. So that's just foreshadowing. Got my F13? There's no F13. I mean, this wasn't expensive, so I'm not even. I guess I'll just put oh bother on F13. That's fine. Yeah. Oh, there's F13. Boy, right here in the corner, F13. I was about to get upset. False alarm. I don't know where I'm gonna put these. You can't see what I'm doing because it's in my lap, and I definitely don't want the camera there. Definitely don't want the camera in my lap. So just imagine and listen to the sounds as I put the keycaps kind of sort of where they belong. Alright. And then, yeah, I'm not using that one. Alright, I can finally go eat. I'm looking forward to it. Again, I keep looking over there because there I am. There you are. Okay. Again, this is at 58% now, and it is on its way. My hand is all scratched up from doing these installs. Alright, we'll see you guys later. Again, so that means everything I just did, you'll just have to imagine all the things I said. Alright, so the underglow is on with function shift and the same thing that you did for the lights. So all I gotta do is just press shift. We're gonna turn it all the way up. It's all the way up. It is one color, but it looks like it's cycling colors, so we'll just leave that. But what I want to do is change it, but it doesn't say how to. I'm glad I got the mic on for this part. Yeah, it does not say how to change the pattern, because, you know, I got choices on the other boards. Right, light test mode, you have to hold it for 3 seconds for the light team test mode, which I'm not going to do. Oh, that too? Is that? Okay, so the underglow is also this one here. Excellent. So if you're ever wondering what's the side glow, it's this. Oh, so that means I could, yep, gotta press it. Yeah, pressing it brings that down. We're gonna stay max so you can see. Oh gosh, actually turn that down. Alright, that's perfect. I'm just looking on the screen, it was super bright. I'll turn these down too. Yeah, much better. For what I see. Anyway, in key rollover. Function in will give you in key rollover. I'm going to assume it's already on. Alright. Now, I can turn the thing on. Oh, wait. Okay. So, function, the button, brings up the calculator within the keyboard. Function in that, or just pressing the button brings up whatever calculator you have on your operating system, which I got Keycap. Anyway. Alright. And we have page up and page down. So just press page. Well, no, that's okay. That changed. Didn't realize what it has. Okay, so function. Okay, so they put function way over on the left. Like function is written way over here on the left, and then all of those. So I got confused for a second there. All right, so that's function. Page up, page down, and that goes through them. I gotta figure out how to do the weather on Linux. Hopefully, it's something simple. Okay. You can also rotate the knob left and right. It'll do the same thing. And you can also function, press that, and it'll turn that on and off. Let's keep moving. It's the wrong time. Okay. Calculator. Yep. Function enter? No. Okay. It says calculator / enter. I'm like, what do you mean enter? This enter? It really does. Okay. So, function this enter. And then function that will bring up the calculator on here. Let's see, screen character, shift delete. Okay, I'm on a screen character, so shift delete. Wait. Function shift delete. Okay, so the screen character display. When I press a key, it'll show up there. If I turn that off, it won't show up there, which is good. I'll save that for like a typing test or something. I can restart the LCD with function F13. Nice. It refreshed. Screen brightness, finally. Function shift page up and down. Let's turn that down so it won't be blown out. But why am I on the wrong thing? Once it gets to the dimmest, that's it, and you still can't see it, it is still blown out. There's a teddy bear and a bunny. It's pink. The teddy bear's an obvious brown. Why does it look like it has 3 arms? You'll see it, the image. You'll be like, what's going on there? It looks like it has 3 arms. I'm wondering about that. There's a few hearts and stuff. You'll see it. But let's switch. Too much, okay. Same background, but the bear is the center. I'm wondering about this bear and that growth on its chest. What's going on there? And then you can, of course, restore it to factory with function shift F13. There's a Windows and Mac mode, function Q and function W. Guess which is which. It's the opposite. W is for Mac and Q is for Windows. So, now you know. Reset. I guess that's function. No, it says spacebar and backspace. Press and hold those for 5 seconds to restore the keyboard to factory settings. After a successful reset, the function key LED will flash purple. And remember, even if you change where function is, it's probably going to be in the same spot. That's how it was with the Zoom 75. Yeah, it was like that with. Oh wait, but I don't have a battery. Well, I know that the Bluetooth and the 2.4 stayed in the same spot, glowing, even though it's RGB. But yeah, that's probably the same thing here, because same parent company. Lock Winkey, function win, and you gotta hold it. No, you just press it, and then when locked, the left wing key backlight turns white. Press it again to unlock. Goes real fast. Charging indicator. I can turn that off. Sweet. That is function in. Excellent. Because you don't need to know it's charging because you can look at the screen. Function shift H, battery powered light brightness switch. Switch the default maximum brightness of the backlight under the battery power. Switch between 50, power saving, and full. So it's 50. Alright, so I guess we'll do that. H. Well, I didn't see much of a difference. Function backspace. When powered by battery, press and hold function backspace. The 10 switch RGB 1 through 10 will display the current power in green. 1 to 0 represents 10% to 100% respectively. The light will turn off when the key is released. Interesting. So it like cycles right now because it's charging, but I guess when it's unplugged, it'll only show whether it's 100 or less than 10%. Cool. All right. So we just did all those indicators. Okay. So now I'll be using both these browsers to connect to this. The website is https:// or is that forward ND104 period CHILKEY.com. All right, let's do it. That's the one. Connect. All right, well, let's go over here. Let's do the same thing. Oh, okay. Interesting. So I click connect and then I go over here. Okay, well, we got a winner. It connected, so excuse you, Vivaldi. Looking inferior right about now. Alright, so we gotta move this a little bit because I don't have room. Okay, so we got keyboard. We have 6 layers total. Main layer, and you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got our basic keys, we got our macros. Okay, I can't read anything at the moment, so what we got here? Get that. Ugh. It's already paired, so just there it is. Okay, that's weird behavior. You connect, but then it pops up again, and then I click over there, and then it connects. But yeah, that's what it is. Alright, if you have a thing that makes it dark, don't worry about it on this page. Right, and we got N6, 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 N6. Oh boy, it is working though. Alright, so if you do any of the splits, ISO, any of that stuff, there you go, you got all that. Alright, let's go to RGB first. Lighting mode. Alright, so we got all off, full. The underglow stayed on, as you can tell right there. Solid color. Perfect. The default solid color is the color of this keyboard. Excellent. Okay, we got bottom lighting effects too, so let me do fixed color. It gave me red. That's unfortunate. Give me yellow. That's yellow? Alright, let's make that yellow redder. Oh, okay. You have to make the change and then let it go. It's not gonna slide into the change. Okay, that'll work. Alright, that's a good solid color. Let's go back over here. Alright, so solid color looks good. Brightness, I got halfway. I don't have an effect speed for this. Gradient up. It does not move. Okay. Left, right. Breathing. Nice. Let's increase that speed. Really fast. Decrease that speed. Really slow. It's still not lit up. Is that an issue? I think if it's too low, it's just off. Interesting. Alright, band saturation. Does it have an effect? Yes, it does. Okay, it goes sideways. We'll keep the speed up because when it goes slow, you know. Alright, that's band without saturation. Oh my gosh. Pinwheel. Without saturation looks good. Spiral with saturation looks good. Without. Cycle all. Okay, cycle all doesn't make sense to me. Cycle left, right? Oh, there it is. Oh, okay, that cycles all the colors really fast. Oh, of course, because that. Down and up. I did left to right already. What else we got? Rainbow moving chevron. Okay. Gotcha. Cycle out to in. Nice. Hello. Hello. Out to in dual. Nice. Pinwheel. There you go. Colorful. Spiral. Also colorful. I'm surprised they didn't call all these rainbow, but I guess, you know, they're all rainbow after rainbow moving chevron. Oh, actually, they're rainbow on cycle. So everything that's cycle is basically rainbow. Okay, we got beacon. Looks a little different. Pinwheels, plural. It's like 2 beacons. Raindrops, one of my favorites, except I don't like the way this one looks. It actually just looks like half a chevron up here going one way and half a chevron going backwards the other way. So that's raindrops. I could do air quotes right there. I'm looking elsewhere. Then this is jelly bean raindrops. Okay, that's a little better. I like that. I don't like the color choice at the moment though. Hue, breathing. You're gonna change the hue breathing? Okay. I'm thinking it's actually slow. Okay. Hue breathing. That's hue breathing? That can't be right. Okay. The jelly raindrops. Okay. You can see where I'm at. When I selected raindrops, I got what looks like half chevron. And that wouldn't be rainbow pinwheels. And then we got jelly bean raindrops, which looks like raindrops on other boards I have. And then hue breathing looks like jelly bean raindrops, which is my favorite, which is why I noticed. Looks good, I like that one. Alright, and then I'm gonna assume this is hue breathing. Yep. It looks like it's saturated too. And we got hue pendulum, so it swings back and forth. Yep, I can see it. Alright, and the bottom one should be hue wave pixel rain, which sounds really cool, but I just don't see it. Alright, this is what you guys need to do. Add press effects. So there's a whole bunch of them, and when you press a button, it'll light the button, or light this way and that way, or light a small area, or do a whole thing through the whole thing. Those are the ones I use because then I don't have to turn lights on and off. I can just have it do that. But sadly, we're just gonna have to go to hue breathing, which is actually jelly bean raindrops. Hopefully they fix that one day, and let's see what we got here. Okay, these are different. These are different. All right, so right now, this one, we'll be focusing on that one. We got fixed color, breathing. Doesn't seem to be doing anything. Hold on. Turn the effect. So breathing 1 didn't do anything. Breathing 2. Okay. Okay, it's doing it. It's just not going out. Effect 3. Okay, it goes a little faster. And that's 4. Yeah, that's... So the breathing 1 through 4 is just a speed thing. 1's the slowest, 4's the fastest. Alright, rainbow mood. Alright, Alright, and let me guess, the speed increases. Yep. Uh-oh. Page lagging, okay. And we're back. So, mood. Swirl. Okay, so it, yeah, progresses. We're just gonna go to full speed. There are 6 speeds for Rainbow Swirl. There you go. Looks good. That's Snake. And then Snake has 6 speeds. We're going to go to full speed. Look back and forth. Oh, that's okay. Okay. There we go. That's full speed Snake. Yay. All right. This is night 1. Goes back and forth. And then full speed. There you go. Christmas. What is that? Red and green? Yeah. Kind of. Interesting. And then we got gradient. Let's go full speed. We got gradient all the way to 10. Actually, it looks like each gradient is different. All right, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, back to 1. All right, and then we got RGB test. Red, green, blue, white, red, green, blue, right. All right. Alternating. All right, so when that's lit, the sides aren't. When that's not lit, the sides are. That's why it alternates. Twinkle one. Cool. It starts its brightness off in a certain spot and then, of course, oh, that's kind of cool. That goes really well with this one. I like that. All right, so it's a little different. Go for I think I'm gonna choose the slowest for both of these. Alright, so that's the effects. The speed changes on them are kind of slow. And why is that only one color? Okay. So Twinkle 1 only has one color, it seems. 2 faster but one color. Yeah, it's only one color. Where are the colors? I had colors a second ago. There we go. So Twinkle 4, 5, and 6 have colors. 1, 2, and 3 have no colors. Okay, that'll work. Alright, screen. Now available. Can't do nothing with the screen. As you can see, there's an X, so I can't do that. I don't need macros right now because I'm on Linux. And tools. Debounce config. Keyboard speed smaller the number the faster. Interesting. So now the question is, what do I do with that? Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. Alright, we got device OBS ND104 version 4. Version 3.0.3. Screen version. There is none. There is none. None. Alright, well that was fun. So that did work over there. Alright, well that's a short video. Now, you need to do a sound test. But also need to see if my stuff is done, so let's do that. I wonder if you can hear the thing. It's on right now. I don't know why that's green. It should be blue so it can follow me. But anyway, I'm going over here. I'm going over here. Over here, and I'm gonna press this button. Okay, so battery life. It is at 99%. It is 8:41. I'm about to go somewhere else, so yeah. Do the thing. It's almost full, and it's 9:18, so it'll probably be full before 9:30. The funny thing is, it didn't work until I did my right hand. It didn't do it with the left hand. Can you follow me? Well, then why you? I know you can't see anything, but it's 10:41 p.m. and it's still not 100% charged. Okay, I don't have the keyboard here at the moment. It's over there. But as you see, we have a potential solution, which has probably already been tested. Let me make sure I got the nope. Alright, so I'm gonna copy that real quick. Unknown command, nice. Okay, so we'll use this, and this should allow with the star. So here's that with the star, and this should give permissions for Brave and Vivaldi to access the keyboard. Let's do that before we run them. You couldn't see me type that. All right, now we got that, and apparently it worked with Flatpaks too, which I don't have it installed, but we'll see how that goes. All right, paired. Don't touch it. Go back. Nothing there. Don't touch it. Okay. So yeah, we got the same result on both of them. All right, we're gonna try something else. All right. Still in 6. Wait a minute. No. I don't know why I got excited about that. Try one more thing right now. Okay. What I'm gonna do now is actually unplug it and then plug it back in. These things out of the way. Oh, it's heavy, but not as heavy as this. Alright. Unplugging, plugging it back in. Let's see what happens. Nothing? Excellent. So that means unplugging it and plugging it back in does not reset the settings that I had. It doesn't turn the screen on, unlike a certain keyboard over there, 075. Oh, it did. Never mind. Never mind. Forgiven 075 because it did the same thing. And there are no LEDs on. I mean, they weren't on when I first got it anyway. All right, so let's try this again. Still in 6. All right. The only other thing I could do is just restart, which wouldn't hurt. All right, so here's what's gonna happen. The next time you see me, I'm either going to have restarted, tried it, and it worked, or restarted, tried it, it didn't work, and then I'm gonna go onto a different computer running a different form of Linux, and then we'll see if it works from there. And then much after that, there will be a typing test. I'll probably upload that first anyway. You know how it is. So I restarted. Look where everything is. It's just scattered, just everywhere. Everything is just everywhere in the wrong spot. Look at this, bruh. Oh, OBS, come on, guys, come on. At least this is in the right spot, but everything else is just, golly, just everything else is wrong. Cut my darn head off. Golly, get my neck. Golly, done jacked up everything. This is why I can't just start stuff immediately. Oh, and look what's not here in the background. There it is. I have to select those every single time. OBS, I need y'all to do something about that. I mean, please do something about that. I just want every time I load it for everything to be in the same spot it was in. Alright, yes, it is the wrong size, but that might be my fault. I'm gonna fix that right now by doing something off screen that you can't see, and then you can see what I'm doing. Make sure this is always this size. It's a little small, we'll fix that. We'll make this maximum size. That way it won't go any bigger. Let's see. Add a 4 to that. tab. What the heck? You're supposed to go right here. You're supposed to go here, 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 here. Or here, 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 here. And then down there. Okay. Alright. What's this? It's the wrong size. I can't see it, but I'm moving it. Alright. Let's see what else is jacked up. Ah, terrible. Terrible. Just jacked up. Everything just decides to be a different size. Just who cares the way you had it? Who cares? It doesn't matter. What's this? This is supposed to be down here. Y'all saw me do this. Y'all saw. Fun tip. You can actually just copy the chains one you had here. Let me see. And you can just copy it over into the next thing. But I'm gonna leave that small. I don't care. It doesn't matter. Okay, whatever. This, this. Wrong spot. I actually wish they made an option. What in the world? That would let you make each window preference a certain side. So for instance, if I wanted this to always be full size now. There we go. Where's the other one? Go up there. There we go. But if you could preference where windows go, like it'll preference this right corner and it'll stay there. So even if it resizes, this will always aim for that corner. This will always aim for that corner on this scene. And if I go to this scene, this will always preference this corner. I don't have any others, that's fine. I'll throw you down there, it's okay. I actually remember making that visible. At least I remember the lock state. Just one thing after another. These are all ideas, OBS, you know. You can give me credit if you want. jGRite. Not hard to spell. Alright, now I can start what I was gonna do. Hey, so I just restarted the computer. I'm gonna connect this and see how that goes. Even though I said I wasn't going to do that. Alright, so yep, same behavior. Alright, I wanted to make double sure that it did it. So as you can see, I have that folder which was in that location. Golly me. And so let's go ahead and save it. Alright, and now we're gonna run this part, because this is the only part we need. We'll just do that. Alright, so now that should be set. When I actually open this rule, what's this one say? I'm just curious. I draw Hold on. Is that this one? 9999 best. That's via. Okay, cool. Nice. So that's the one for via. Nice. Anyway. Let's see. Let me get ready. Okay, I'm gonna refresh the page. Connect. It's paired. We know. And no, these are still in 6. Hopefully you can see it, because dark mode is important. Alright. Same behavior. Nothing's really changed. So I'm gonna try some stuff, or the same stuff, with another computer running. This has turned into more videos than I would have liked to have done, as you can see, and here's the one I'm working on right now. I learned something, and it's something that probably shouldn't be. It shouldn't be this way. But when you're connecting this keyboard, you're not just connecting the keyboard, you're connecting the LCD. They're two separate things. Just like with the Zoom 75, they're two separate things. The keyboard itself that runs on VIA, or can be adjusted with QMK and VIA, and then you have a whole nother app for the LCD screen. If you don't have the LCD screen, then you don't have to worry about two different things. Now, since there's two different things, and you're using the same software with it, you have to connect the device twice, which I guess Type-C having 24 pins, and there's a possibility that one group of the pins is doing one thing and then a whole nother device is also connected. So if you think of it that way, when you connect it, am I plugged? I'm not plugged in, hold on. Make sure I'm plugged in. Alright, and let me turn these lights on real quick. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, there we go, it lit up. Okay, so now as you see, it's over here. When you're connecting it, you're connecting the keyboard. Now you're connecting the LCD. There's the screen, there it is. It said screen this time. Now you're connecting that. And now I can edit everything. I wasted so much time and it was so stupid. So I would go as far as to say I might be connecting 3 different things each time. So let's load Brave real quick and we're gonna do it again. Just to, you know, drill this in. Where's Brave? There it is. Alright. So 1, 2. Alright, it's just 2. It's just 2 things. The keyboard and then the LCD. 2 things. And as long as you got that, you're good on any operating system, it seems. And it doesn't matter if you have, you know, certain things running and whatever, as long as you have access to everything. Because I don't have those here, I just have, you know, the block and stuff like that. But there we go. So now I can finally change all of this to my preferred settings, which I guess I'm not going to use this one because I can't see that very well. I'm going to use this one. Now, before I do any of that, I need to go on Discord and let them know what I learned. Oh. Okay. When I unplugged it, I guess it connected to something else. There's nothing else it's connected to, Bluetooth-wise, or this dongle right here. This plain, ordinary dongle that has nothing on it, nothing. But yeah, so it's not connected to anything at the moment. But all I have to do is just use that, and I'm back in it. What? What? What's going on? It just is okay. Maybe this is not plugged up to a 3-point in the back. It's working. That is weird. Let me make sure that I have USB, not USB, not USB, not USB, USB. Okay, I need all those to be USB when I do that. So that'd be an other, USB, USB, USB. All right. If I do that, I also have USB. Okay. It disconnected. Wow. Live and in living color, it disconnected. Those keycaps are quite nice. See, you can't read. There we go. That's function. Right, if I could just stay in this shot. There we go. I'm going to switch out 3 switches for now, and then I'll do the whole thing later. And it'll be easy to remember because these will have the keycap set I'll be using. And they are self-facing. Very good. Honey. Oh, that one's bent. Alright, this is also self-facing. Oh, that's working. Caps lock. And finally, oh gosh, that's working. I just saw it. Honey. There we go. Just that there. Oh gosh. Okay, these are high. That's interesting. These switches are lower in general than these. Yeah, because I can actually see how much closer to the wall these are, or these are, than these. So that's interesting. That's how that sounds. Noisy. The other one is very quiet, I hear. Or I don't hear, I guess. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and start editing this. I probably need to bring up this because it's basically gonna be the same. I'm gonna see how to do that. Let me shrink that a little bit. Alright, so let's see. There's my Mo, which I'm gonna want here. Where's Mo? Yeah, they should just. Alright, well, okay. Let me consider this. Apps. Oh, I see. So apt and GUI is not there, but that's not how I have it here because I do app on a different layer. So let's switch that around. Mo. We want right GUI. There it is. And then apt, I usually do here. But where is apt? There it is. Alright. Let's go back. And then we can do left. I don't need that. Left. Or right, excuse me. Right alt. Alright, so I got left, right, mole. Alright, put a mole here. Mole. Alright, so I got my mole. F13. I don't have F13 on here. Alright, so I do have F13 there on this keyboard. Hello. I don't need print screen because that's already on the first layer and I don't need those either. So I can just make it whatever on the rest of the layers. But I do have F13, so that's fine. Pause and S-lock, I don't need those there. And calculate is still correct. I'm assuming these are the rotary and not the actual socket. Oh no, they're here. So these are the actual sockets and then these are the rotary here, which I want. Okay, it'd be great if what I opened up already would stay opened. Just play pause track, perfect. Alright, so that's play pause, volume up, volume down. What do I have those as? 13, 14, 15, 16. Oh, that's funny. I guess 14, 15, 16. Oh. And via it would select the one next to it, but of course it doesn't do that here. You have to press each one. Alright. Anyway, I'm learning. P1, what did it say P1? It really says that? Yeah. P1, pad 1, I guess. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so I have this and this to get to another layer. Now, I need to find something for those too, because there's no point in having those. Alright, so S-lock and pause. We need you to be... Where are those? Commands? A search function would be great. Yeah, that would help me out. Or just the any, and then I can just type it in. That way I don't have to search for where you guys decided to put it. Ah, special keys. Okay, this is what I want. I want this to stay this way when I go to my macro and then come back. I just need it to stay. Oh, those are the special keys. I don't need those. Seriously though, where is the scroll and... Oh, that's print screen. Oh, where is it? I found any in other. Still don't see those. Media. RGB, macro, 1 of 1, 1 of 1. Where is this key? Where is S-Lock? Okay, so there it is. It's a locking key, that makes sense. But S-Lock and L scroll, come on, come on, come on. You gotta make it easier, simpler. I shouldn't have to think when it comes to setting up these things. It should just be obvious. S-Lock, this should be S-Lock, not L screen. Locking scroll, that's what L, come on, come on. Anyway, so we'll put that there, put that there. Sleep, we don't want to sleep there, we want that. Locking, caps lock, okay, we're just regular. Oh, that's right, that's not gonna work. We have a locking caps lock, this is silly. Oh, I see, num lock, and then locking num lock. Alright, Windows, Mac, I'm gonna go ahead and flip those. Might be an other, there it is. Windows, Z, F, B, N, M. What's this? Oh, that's that, yeah. I'll just swap them. Actually, this is what we'll do. Put it here. Because when do I need to go into Mac mode? Never. Straight up, never. Okay. So we got all of that. That. TG. LCD. Up and down. Brightness. Speed. Okay, so the reason why shift and, well, I moved that now, but function and shift gets you the other one is because it's layer 2. So layer 2 has, excuse me, come on, I clicked it. Layer 2 has the underglow, but of course you can change that, which I'm gonna do. It's gonna take a while, but as you can see, I'm starting to copy it a little bit to what I already have. Okay, it's dark, so you're not gonna see me because I gotta look over here. Actually, I could just do this. What did I go down? That's weird. Go up a little bit. Yo. Alright, so the changes I've made, as you can see up there, I have this and this, and I'll turn off the underglow and this thing here. So you just saw that go on and off, hopefully. Yep, there it is. You saw it. Now, if I do this, that turns off all of those. If I do that, it turns off all of those. Now you notice the problem there. If I do that over here, it turns off all those. If I do that and shift over here, it turns off only the underglow. You can't change the underglow's position currently, so maybe they'll fix that. But I have both of these set as toggle, and there's no other toggle unless I haven't found it yet. But as of right now, you can't toggle with another button. So don't change toggle unless you want to lose being able to change the underglow. So there's that. I'm going back on this side. Alright. This one, toggle BHR, that's right here. Switch battery highlight. So if you're looking for that, it's right there. This one, I don't know what that is. I don't know. But guess what? Oh, okay, that's what we're gonna do. 7E23. See if I can remember that. 7E23. Confirm. Any day now. 7E23. Confirm. Wow, it takes a while. Okay, and then this one becomes that. And so if I right click, confirm, all right, and it goes back to any. A little finicky, but that'll work. So I probably edited out the spiel I did right here. Screen, toggle, that's what this is. No, it's not. This toggle and this toggle are different. Interesting. Well, let's see what happens. Okay, it's very dim, but you'll see that being lit up. This layer 2. Oh, hold on. Oh, that also goes to Mon 2. Let me add Mon 2 here. That might be why. Gotta have it the same. Let's see. So that works. Right, so that's that still with nothing underneath it. I got caps lock underneath there, so maybe I need to change that, but let's check first. Okay, that turned the screen off. I guess it'll take a while, but it'll turn back on. Right? Okay, so let's change that. Oh, it turned back on. It just took a while, and it's not 250. Okay, so we need to make that toggle. Then other. I felt the delay. I felt it before I even clicked. I was just like, it's gonna take forever. I just know it. There it is. Now what was I doing? Toggle. And that LCD toggle, I need RGB toggle. Yeah, this one. Alright, so let's make that toggle. Okay, that's that. Other LCD toggle. Put up there. Alright, so it worked. Alright, so now with toggle over here on the second layer, because it was here but it wasn't here, when you press shift, now toggle's there, so now you don't have to worry about it only working on one side. So if you really want to change up the keyboard, go ahead. Oh, now it's follow focusing on me. I like that, even though it didn't move, but it didn't need to. That's right, because what you see is just a cropped version of what it sees, and I'm over here and it's like, you're still in frame. You're still in frame. As this delays, I found SLCK up, left, down, and right, and so I made that on the 5th layer. I don't know what those do yet. You tell me. There's also the same thing, but W, A, S, and D. So I'm gonna make that also on the 5th layer. This thing delays a lot. I don't know about you, but if you have this keyboard and it's slow with the configurator and you're not using a loaded up Brave, let me know. So I'll have to, download another Chromium based browser that's empty with nothing on it, so I can just use this, because this is getting aggressively slow and wasting my time. So in my frustration, I switched over to Vivaldi, and N6 has appeared again. It's not on every key, thank goodness, but it has reappeared. And some of the things like mode 1 and mode 1 here, this would get me to my layer 1, and then I'll assume it's the same thing here. Yeah, so a lot of them are yeah, so N6 just means null, which is different from these, because these mean null. But also, transparent key, there was another key on the other one. Of course, the last app I was using is still like frozen over here, but yeah, that's not gonna open up. But here, there was one of these, but blank, next to the special key. So why was it there? I don't know. It's working here, but as you can see, it's gonna be a little tricky. So yeah, these are the things they need to work on, get it going. I refreshed it to prove what I said, NOOP, and then transparent. And of course, it's not there. But also, guess what, layer 1, TOG, mod. Where are they? They're not there. It's wild. Alright, here's another thing. Set the base default layer. Set the base default layer. It's not giving the instructions of what DF, OSL, TG, TO, and TT actually do, which is layer. Switch to layer blank for 1 key press. That's OSL. MO while pressing momentarily. Okay, that's a good word. Momentarily. What about D? Set default. That sets your default. That's correct. Is that the same over here? Yep, set the base. Yeah, set the base. It's the same. Bring it back. Let's see, TG. Okay, here's TG. Toggle layer on and off. TT. Normally it acts like MO unless it's tapped multiple times, which toggles layer on, or not off, just on. Alright, so I finished, and this is what I ended up doing. You can see it. I probably want to switch to these at some point because one button pressing to these, they don't do anything anymore, so might as well be something else. I got that there. Matter of fact, lock and pause. I don't even remember if I even found S-lock because I still don't know where this is specifically. That's the lock scroll, which is what that key's supposed to be, but I don't know where this scroll lock is. It's not the same. Why are they different? Are they the same here? S-lock and lock scroll. It's different. Anyway, we've been through RGB, we've been through macros, and we've been through tools. Yes. Let's check out this screen. Update the time. Update the weather. Get the location. No location permission. Alright, so that's a fix that needs to happen. Alright, now we can choose picture. Just a picture. Can I only do GIFs? Yeah, it's only GIFs. Let's see. Let's see how long of one I can use. Okay, it has to be smaller than 2 megabytes. All right, that's a stipulation. Do that one. I have one that cycles better. Can I pick another one? Can I? Okay. Suggestion. Once I choose one, it goes here. Then it makes a list somewhere, like down here, of all the ones I've already used, and then I could choose another one. And I guess this needs to be remembered locally. Yeah, that would make sense. Can't download image. Scrolling does zoom it in. That's great. Just looking at it. I guess I need to do that. Crop it. Oh, so I have to do that myself? Alright. I wouldn't ask them to do something like that, but... Alright, so... Alright. This is gonna take a while. I'm looking through all my GIFs and every single one is greater than 2. Alright, I found a few that were the right size. I'm gonna download this very small image, and it just happened over here, you can't see it. Still blank though. No indication of how long it's taking. Yeah, there's no indication that anything's happening, and nothing seems to be happening. Just a blank screen over there. Does this still work? Well, I'm gonna go. Okay, so it happens so fast that I didn't even notice, but when I click download image, over on the screen, it says about 3% and it says it's downloading the image. I'm gonna look one more time. GIF uploading, it shows 10%, but then it looks like it just stops. So probably requires a firmware update. Alright, never mind. As you saw over here, there's a percentage and it's actually moving this time. So I had to do it 2 times in order to get this result. But it's at 11% at the moment. So, will it finish? Okay, have installed Chromium. If I restart my computer right now and Chromium does load, still unacceptable. And I just restarted the computer and no, it didn't load. Do you really need me to show you it didn't load? It's bouncing right there. It did not load. let me tell you, I do not like doing all of this to try and get something working, and then Vivaldi decides, oh yeah, all the tabs you put in, all the tabs you, where's that setting at all? All the tabs I supposedly locked, they're just gone. So everything I had, you know, I just open it, do what I need to do, close it, open it, do what I need to do, close it. Now they're all gone. This is why I don't use Chromium-based browsers, because the Mozilla ones always save everything. And if anything's gone, all I gotta do is Control-T and it reappears. But this is not where I was left off. This right here, that's not where I was. And as you can see here, I got Vivaldi running and then this. I don't have that issue with Fruit, this, all of them are all self-contained. I don't know why there's two of these. This is why the videos are so long, because I can't just do what I need to do. Alright. Now, what was I intending to do? What was the plan? I don't even know. Alright. So, from here, weather, it says no location permission. So that means I need to give it permission. So I need to go to setting, privacy, security. Can I just press that and it'll send me there? No. Useless. Useless. Why have these links there if it didn't take you to the place on the browser? Your browser. It's your browser. Way over here. Alright. Settings, privacy and security. Okay, there it is. Alrighty. Now, well, let's go ahead and add the exception. I don't want the whole thing. You're so stupid. So, I hate when stuff you want to highlight just what you want. Oh, let's highlight the whole thing. Chrome, you're stupid. Golly. Alright, let's add that. No, but don't block anything. There you go. Alright, and then next, I want to give it permissions. Okay, so here it is right there. Allow locate. So locations were already allowed. What else do you need? What else do you need? You need notifications? Here, you can have notifications. It's already allowed, but let's go ahead and allow that. Let's allow cookies too. Allow that too. What else would I possibly need on this page? Allow that. That's automatically allowed. Okay. So, I don't know. Let's see how well the search function is. Yeah. From me. In this channel. That one. Alright. Now, what did I say? Oh, I have to scroll down. Discord, pick. Do you want to scroll up for old stuff or you want to scroll down? You can't have both because you're gonna piss me off. How about that? You're gonna piss me off, and probably others. They start scrolling up thinking, oh yeah, I'm gonna go up. I go up here, but I gotta go down here. That's stupid. Change it. Why are there pages? Why? Why are there pages? That's stupid. Just let it keep going. I don't need pages. That's so stupid. Pause the video. I found this right there. It's right there. Alright, so even if geolocation, you can set it to override to whatever location you want. And the default one they had was Berlin. So even if that is set up that way, it should have given me the location data of Berlin, or the location of Berlin, and then so be it. So updating weather, please wait. Weather updated. So we'll see, it went to Berlin. Alright. Figured it out. So with Vivaldi, it has location spoofing, and I got Berlin weather. Oh, yeah, we're still recording, so I typed that. Now we gotta figure out how to actually upload more than just a picture. I want my GIFs on there like they are on the Zoom 75, except on the Zoom 75, they're limited to 10 frames. Yeah. Hopefully you saw that video. Okay. I don't want you seeing my latitude and longitude, so you probably want to move your location to the very top, and I'm gonna test that real quick and make sure that's what happens. Updating weather, please wait. Successfully updated, but it's still showing it's still showing Berlin. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Remove Berlin. Yes, I mean it. Select my location. Go back over here, update it to my location. I don't know what it's doing. It still shows Berlin. There you go. Still shows Berlin. I don't know why. When you press reset screen, it just turns the screen off and then turns it back on. It doesn't actually like reset it. I would just go one step further and remove all the other locations. It's going to pick whatever is there as a choice. It's going to pick that. So make sure what you have written in there is there. Like I had Berlin there, because if it's there, that's what it's going to select. And I want to show you again my exact location. There you go. Protect each other and don't rat each other's location out. Can we? Thank you. This is the last thing I'm doing today. After this I'm done. So I've tried a bunch of GIFs. These are all GIFs that, again, I've had on my Zoom 75, but no, I have them on my phone, and these are converted already to be GIFs, and they worked on the Zoom 75, even though, of course, it won't have this many frames. But what I have to do is choose. I'm gonna choose another one. Let's choose Vegeta. I choose that. I crop it, and then I say download image. Now, this says 100%. I've had some say 4%, some say 11, some say 31. I go over here. You can not see it, sadly, but you can trust me. And then I go and change the things, and all I see is the teddy bear with the sleep. I see the bear and the rabbit, the correct temperature in Celsius, and the correct time. So, I don't know. I don't know what else to do. Oh, now it's blank over here. Where'd it go? It's not even showing the motion of it anymore. Oh yeah. Let's see. Oh, now it's showing it again. That's strange. Nope, I just see teddy bear in the thing. I don't know. If I can remember how to do this. Oh, I don't know if I have that set up. Pause. Okay, I'm gonna try loading it into VIA with the thing I had. Where is it? There it is. Okay. Is it there? There it is. There it is. Yes! This is why I don't get excited. This is why. Because I've been let down so much. But it's okay. I just wanted to at least try. Oh well. Do I use the depreciated one? Will that work? 2 permissions and it doesn't have. Nope. Oh well. We tried. It was worth the try. We tried. Anyway. You know what I wish worked? Vile. That'd be dope. Okay. Oh, at least it showed up. That's cool. Side load. Alright, we're doing the screen again. I restarted, I think I did. I don't know. Alright, we crop it. Okay, yeah, I know what happened. I switched to the default, the plug that came with it. So let's see if that was the issue. Nope, I guess not. Oh, maybe. It's crazy because you could press it and it'll start doing it again and it'll just keep going to like 7%, it'll stop. Choose another one. Oh, is it actually gonna work this time? I can see it over here uploading. Now, every single one, it finally worked. It finally worked! Oh, I didn't pause. Okay, now that I got the one GIF to upload, here's that question. If I click this, does the GIF go away? No, it's still there. Okay. Now, I want to use this one. Oh, that looks so good. Alright, we crop it. Will this upload? And if it fails, will it save the last one I had? Let's go. Alright. Okay, it re-showed the image, but it's frozen. Oh, you found me. I'm right here. But yeah, it's frozen at the moment. All right, so if I get rid of that, and if I cycle, oh, interesting. So now the bear and rabbit, I can see it. It's there, but it's like a shifted image. So it's like, here it is, and then the next image goes like that. So I said I was done, didn't I? Alright. Well, let's see if we can upload the exact same one again. See if it was a fluke or something. And then I gotta study this one and see why it worked. Okay, look. It's not just uploading. That's strange. That is strange. And that's something they need to fix. Because I don't have time to edit this video. Alright. We're brute forcing. Here we go. Come on. Okay. Come on. Come on. Oh! So, you basically have to brute force this thing to get it to upload. And if you brute force it right, it'll do it. This is so silly. So I must click upload or download a few times. It's like gambling. Nice mechanic. It's so silly.
I must click upload, download a few times until it works once. It's like a gambling mechanic. Ugh. Oh man. Alright, so let me make this video so I can share at least this. I guess I'll save it for this video because I'm gonna need it. That's enough. I'm done for today. This is the day before Valentine's Day. Blah blah blah. Alright, final note. We can get close. Final note. The cropped image doesn't crop properly. So that's another thing they need to fix. So let's go over everything they need to fix. They need to make it where you can switch between Fahrenheit and the time needs to match whatever the system time is. So I have mine set to 24 hours. So it needs to match that, which already is default set to that, but there's people that want AM and PM. That uploading is a gamble. It doesn't crop the image properly. And on the site, when you crop it, it'll say, oh, the image isn't this size anymore, it's a different size. I'm like, well then why do you have crop image here? If it's not the right size here and I crop it here, it doesn't make sense. This should be whatever the image size is, and then when you press crop, it crops it to this. That's what it's supposed to do, but it's not doing that. So that's what y'all need to do. Fix that. And was that it? Was that everything? We need a way to save our stuff. We need a way to save it, because I tried to use VIA and save it, but there's no way to save it. So we need to make a way to save this, because that's a whole lot of layers that I don't want to do again. Okay? At least. Oh, hold up. This is for me. Here's my layer. Here's another. There's another. There's another. There's another. And there's another. And that's those. This. Let's go ahead and make it where this isn't its own line like that. That, and that. I personally have a really large display. It's not 4K, but it's pretty large. This is from here to about here is like 1500 pixels. So I would like all of this to fit without me having to shrink the page down, which is what I'm gonna do. But then that makes it more difficult to read these. Of course, once the mouse goes over this, I want to have that pop up, or if I right click it or left click it, if I click it, I need to know what this is. And then you guys need to have a site that has all these codes. It probably exists already, but I need that site so I know what all the codes are. And I think that's about all. Oh yeah, fix the RGB so that the lighting mode selected here will be correct. The naming is correct because it's not at the moment, both of those. I haven't used any macros, so I don't have anything to add to that. I probably am not because I'm on Linux and I really don't need them that badly. And great. In-key rollover should be here too. You might as well put it there. And screen. Reset screen needs to be changed to reboot screen. And then you need to actually have a reset screen thing that totally flashes out the memory of the screen only, and that'll reset it. I think that's it. I think that's every single thing that needs to be done. Otherwise, this is a solid product. Outside of that, but most people don't need these features, you know. All right, back to me. Because the next time you see me, in regard to this, oh, you can still see it. Yeah, it's right there. In regard to this, different keycaps and different switches. It's gonna be great. No, it's not. Stop hyping your videos though. It's not gonna be great. Just play them things 1.75 speed and enjoy your life, okay? You got other stuff to do, don't you? Now let me tell you about this keyboard real quick that you can hardly see, but you can see me. That's really all that matters. It is not my preference. I don't like linears. This switch, and this switch have a different switch in it. These all have the stock switch that this came with. The issue is with linears, what I do is I rest my hand on top of everything and I don't press anything. And when that happens, sometimes a switch is going to give. And there's no indication that it's giving So all of a sudden, or I'm going down a web page all of a sudden, because spacebar does that. So yeah, not for me. Absolutely not. And that's my preference. That's how it is. I like switches that I feel or hear something before I know I pressed it. Linears, no indication at all. And that's just the way it is. So next time you see this board, next time you hear this board, new switches. I don't have time to do that right now or today, but maybe Wednesday. Maybe. You know, I can't begin to tell you how bad the PTZ controls are with this OBS plugin. It does not remember any of the save states that I had set up the other day. I did 4 of them to match the 4 I have with another program called Camera Controls, or CTRLS, Camera Controls, and it works fine. Unfortunately, I can only use 4 camera controls there, but nonetheless, it works fine. Anyway, this camera is not moving too much on my face like usual, and the PTZ control plugin for OBS that I have does not remember any of the save states. I saved 4 the other day, and they're gone. There's only 2 there. I don't know when I saved those, but that was a long time ago when I made the 2 of those. And I keep trying to change the state of the control so that private is private and home is home, which on this other program called Camera Controls, controls spelled CTRLS, it works just fine. Let me show you. So, this is where I have this camera right now. If I press and hold it, it's going to remember that position. So I have private set up. I had to actually move the PTZ control separately, because if I go to its private, see? It goes there. That's a different spot than this one. And so, I know what you're thinking. Home. Too low. That's the home on PTZ controls, which I can't change. I set home to be here. Here's the home setting I made to combat the home that's in the middle of PTZ controls. Wrong spot. So I actually have to manually move it. Alright, so I manually moved it. And then I have to save camera preset. So that's what I just did. Right click, save camera preset. So let's go to the fake home one. Now double click that. Alright. Now watch this. I'm going to restart OBS real quick. So I just restarted OBS. Let's do private. There, went up there. Let's do home. Oh, look, it's in the wrong spot. Y'all fix that, please. Alright, what I actually came here to do was to unplug this and take these linears off, because I'm tired of the typing mistakes that take place, because I rest my fingers. Move this out the way too. I rest my fingers and actually, oh my goodness. Just do one side at a time. The issue is there's nowhere to grab it up here. Do I actually need to take this off? Because I'm pretty sure, okay. Alright. You need to move, because you're already getting in the way of what I'm doing. Alright. If I undo this, do do I need to take anything else off on this side? Okay, let me check. Because last thing I want to do is break this. All right, because they have instructions in here on how to take it apart. Keyboard disassembly. First, remove the knob located at the top right corner. Excellent. Of course, it came with tools, but you know me, I'm gonna use what I got. Good. And once you take that off, then so Woucher, of course, is also yeah. All right, so here's something I learned. These are different sizes. Like, this is all the Zoom keyboard knobs, they're this size. This is clearly smaller, so just make a note of that. So technically you could fit one in there. I guess you would need some sort of adapter or something, but yeah, it's not gonna fit. So don't do that. Alright, so I'm gonna put that right there. And once you take that off, then boom, it all comes off. Yay! So that's how the pins work. Get nice and close. That's how the pins work. Look at them. Nice. You got 6 catch balls there, or I guess these don't do the catch, but anyway, yeah, you saw how that's mounted. Hex screws all over the place, but I don't need to mess with this. Very nice. I'll take that off later. Put it over here. Okay, and now underneath this, there's 5 LEDs for that. Those hit there. Got the volume thingy there. I don't need to take this off, but I do need to take it off because I do need the switch gone, because no linears. There we go. So yeah, there's that one. I'm gonna need that later. And after I do this one switch, as you can see, I have a FR4 plate. Just wanted to take that one off. We're gonna put the replacement switch here. And after I do this one, the rest of it is going to be basically silent. Alright, put that one there. Very good. And with the effect I have on here, I'll be able to tell if I did it right. And of course, it's not connected to anything, so I don't have to worry about anything funny happening. So you got the catch balls here. There's another thing here. It's very open at the moment because there's nothing there. There's some bumpers here, there's some bumpers here. We got bumpers along the FR4 plate here, here, and here. There's an extra hole for who knows what. I don't know what those are for. What's underneath here? I guess we should look. We got a plate. There's a slot for, I'll just describe it. That right there, there's a slot for it underneath, and there's also a similar one over here for the I guess daughter board. Really interesting. Oh, and there's a weight right here too, and the 2 light diffusers are there as well. Yep. And if you're not careful, that will come out of its spot. I basically don't have any interest changing the way this is mounted at the moment, especially with FR4, because it's just going to be noisy. So I'm just going to get started. So the rest of this will be silent. Well, I say it's going to be silent, but I'm actually going to be listening to something, and oh well. Oh, I guess I'll say this before I get started. That's the keycap set that's going on there. And These are the switches going on there. Now we're quiet. Well, I would switch cameras and stuff, but I'll just do it like this. It's done. Looks very creamy. Looks very creamy. Yes, look at it. Keycaps look creamy. This part kind of goes with the contrast. Everything's warm in color. It'd be nice if this was matching that, and then if that was, but it works, and I can definitely get used to this for a while. I'm not gonna do a sound test right this second. There will be a sound test next. And once again, the Emeet does not move where I am. I'm here. Alright, time for the fun part. Alright, actually I should have given that one. You. Okay, so now. Oh yeah, now you want to change. Now you do. Oh, I have it set to, okay, I see. Oh, yeah, I actually need to change that. Oh, we're doing it. We're just gonna do it right now because that's the kind of, why is that there? I know good and well, good and well that I put it right here. I need you. Position. Here. Move out of the way. Thank you. Oh, you guys can't see what I'm doing. That's unfortunate. No, not apply now. I want you to just be here. Thank you very much. All right. Now we switch to oops. Yeah, we don't want oops anymore. Oh, interesting. That's not the right one anyway. 21 by 9. Where's 21? There it is. Widescreen. Okay. And then we need that to be. Okay. Check. Oh, I made that delete over there. Okay. Weird. Strange. Odd. Peculiar. Let's make that page down. And that insert. Okay. I'd be done already. But it's okay. I got time. It's okay. I know how to go to the right screen. Yeah. Control Shift, blah blah blah. It's supposed to go to page up. Why didn't it go to page up? Aggravating, I tell you. There it is. Alright, now it's working. Where is my keyboard? Not my keyboard, but my phone. I don't know where it is. Anyway. Loaded up via but there will be a sound test. There will be a sound test next. I wasn't ready for those syllables. Loaded up via I remember I pressed record, so I guess I didn't even, I get so tired of doing stuff, and I know I did the step, and then it's just not doing anything. It's so annoying. So what I just said was, the PTZ control